All right. So, so I'm glad to hear that everyone is getting vaccinated, and someday in the not too distant future, I am hoping to be able to do that myself. However, I'm willing to wait my turn in line. All right, so roll those shoulders back and pull them down, and then abs are in tight. And let's start. Remember, any movements can be modified for your purposes. Modifications can simplify them or make them easier, or they can also make them more challenging. All right, so let's go side to side with the legs and the arms. Remember, go at your own pace. And if you're not comfortable doing the arms and the legs together, you can always do the arms and then the legs. Remember, if you're sitting, you just have to change it a little bit, but you can still do just about the same movement from the chair. Good, and let's go forward, heels and arms. Good. And then let's slow it down and do a biceps curl and a knee lift. Up, down, up, down. Use the chair or the wall if you need it. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Good. How about 4, 3, 2, last one, just march. And march out wide. March back in. Good, march out wide. March back in. March out wide. March back in. Let's do it one more time. March out wide. Feel it out here. And march back in. Good. Let's go side to side with the arms. And rather than tapping back, let's do a heel raise behind us, right? Almost like you're trying to kick yourself in the tush. If you can reach your tush, I'm going to be really impressed. Let's see if we can come forward for a step or two and go back for a step or two, right? And forward and back and forward and back. Let's come forward one more time and back. Good. And let's march again, just briefly. And then we're going to alternate step and punch, 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 step and punch. Good. Remember, sometimes we punch better if we have a target in front of us. So feel free to visualize one. Good. 4, 3, 2. Let's tap side and go up, 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 up. Don't forget about pulling that elbow back as well as pushing it up. Good. All right, now we're going to mix the two. Let's go. Front, front, up, up. Front, front, up, up. Front, front, up, up. Front, front, Remember, any movement is better than no movement. Front, front, up, up, front, front, up, up. Let's do it one more time. Up, up. Good job. And just march a little bit slowly. Let's roll those shoulders back. All right. Good job. And bring your feet down. Time for a little balance work. And we're going to start, of course, with balancing with our eyes closed. So remember, balancing with your eyes closed for most of us is exponentially more challenging. So if you normally stand heel toe, bring your foot halfway back, tuck the toes of one foot into the arch of the other foot. And if this is how you would normally stand when you were balancing, step your feet side by side. And if they're normally side by side, just leave them there. Right, so come into your position. I wouldn't go heel toe unless your balance is really, really good. So see what you can do, right? Get yourself into position, up tall, abs are in tight. 3, 2, 1, close your eyes. Good. And slowly open them again. Good job. Step your feet apart, shake them out. Remember, when your eyes are closed, make sure your hand is on the wall or the chair. Okay, so we're going to do it again. Feet together if that's where they were before, or one foot halfway in front of the other if that's where they were before. Just make sure you switch feet. Right, up tall. Fingertips are light on the chair, abs are in tight. And 3, 2, 1, close your eyes. Breathe. Good. And open your eyes. Good. Take your feet apart. Shake out your legs a little bit. Very good. All right. Now, let's do it again. Same thing, only with our eyes open. So if your feet were side by side, see if you can bring one foot halfway in front of the other. And if your feet were halfway in front of the other, then go heel toe. Right? Fingertip or two on the chair if you need it. Up tall, find that focal point. Put your hands wherever you need them to be. Shift your weight forward a little bit if your feet are in the second or third position. And breathe. Good. Periodically check in with your abs. Make sure they're in tight. Good job. Let's step the feet apart. Shake out your legs a little bit. All right. And then we're going to switch sides unless your feet were side by side, in which case they're going to stay there. But don't be afraid to try to move it forward a little bit, to go to the next level in this balancing movement. Because the worst that can happen is you have to go back a little bit, or maybe put your hand on the chair, right? But the balancing movements are really important. They help to build strength. They help to build stability. And I'm sure all of you have heard from your doctors how important balance is. Very good. All right, step your feet apart. Woo. Shake out your legs. Good job. Grab a quick drink. And then let's do a little bit of upper body work. Good. All right. So we are going to grab light weights, right? So we're starting with light weights. Grab your light weights. I just realized I forgot to bring mine over. So now I have them. All right. So feet apart, abs and tight. We're going to alternate side and front raises, but we're going to go up, 2, down, 2, and then up, 2, down, 2. So make sure the weights aren't too heavy. And remember, if you start to get really tired, set the weights down and finish without them. All right, so we're going to start to the side. Here we go. Up, 2, down, 2. Front, up, 2, down, 2. Side, up, 2, down, 2. Front, up, 2, down, 2. Side, up, 2, down, 2. Front, up, 2. Take your time. Go at your pace. Try to relax your grip. Front, 2, down, 2. Side, up, 2, down, 2. Front, up, 2. For most of us, the front raises are easier. Side, 2, down, 2. Front, 2. Should be feeling these already. There's not many more left. In fact, after this set, I think we'll do one more. Good. Keep that upper body nice and still. This is the last side raise and the last front raise. Good work, everyone. Set those weights down. Ooh, roll your shoulders forward. Roll them back. So you should have really felt those right up in here. All right, let's come behind the chair, right? Stand up nice and tall, abs and tight. Take one leg back. Same pattern. So up, 2, or squeeze 2 and release 2. So up, 2, down, 2. Try not to bend your knee. Down, 2. But you also don't want to lock your knee. And on the leg you're standing on, try to relax that knee a little bit. Up, 2, squeeze down, 2. Up, 2, squeeze down, 2. Up, 2, squeeze down, 2. These are so much fun and they feel great. Up, 2, down, 2, up, 2, down. Let's do 2 more. Up, 2, down, 2, up, 2, down, 2. Good work, everyone. Ooh, swing those legs forward and back a little bit. Loosen them up, including the leg you were just standing on. Because that leg did a lot of work. All right. Now we're going to switch legs. So the leg that you were standing on goes back. Make sure that you're standing close to the chair back so you're upright and not at an angle, right? And here we go. Up, 2, down, 2. So abs are in tight and we're staying upright, not leaning forward. Down, 2. Up. And if your foot doesn't leave the floor, that's okay. Just really squeeze, squeeze, and release slowly. And squeeze, squeeze, and release slowly. Make sure that the knee that you're standing on has a little bend to it. It's not locked. Up, 2, down, 2. I don't know about you, but my right leg that I was standing on first is getting tired. 2 more. Up, 2, down, 2, up, 2, down, 2. Ah, shake them out a little bit. Step back a little ways from the chair and stretch here. So we're pushing the hips back and we're pushing the chest down toward the floor. Elbows are bent. Woo. Good job. Abs are tight and stand up. All right. Let's grab your tube or band. And if you don't have one, it's okay. Just use your body weight or light weights. We're going to shorten it up a little bit and we're going to do this one, except in keeping with our theme for today, we're doing it slower. And slower generally is much more challenging. So you may feel it a lot earlier and you may need to continue without the tube or band, or maybe give yourself a little more length. So here we go. So out, 2, in, 2, out, 2, in, 2. Try not to grip too tightly. And the tube or band should go across your chest. And as the arms come out, they don't necessarily have to be totally straight, but you want to try to pinch your shoulder blades a little bit. Abs are in tight. In, 2, out, 2, in, 2, out, 2, in, 2, out, 2, in. Let's see if we can do 3 more. Out, 2, in, 2, out, 2, in, 2, out, 2, in, 2. Good job. Lower your arms down. Woo. Roll your shoulders forward again. Roll them back. Okay. Oops. We're going to take one end of the tube or band and drop it down on the floor. So I put the left end down on the floor and I'm going to hold the other end in my right hand. And you probably guessed it, up 2, down 2. So we're going to go up, 2, down, 2. And really try to keep that arm back in line with your shoulder. Try not to lean back or lean to the side. Right, abs are in really tight. Up, 2, down, 2, up, 2. Relax your grip as much as you can. Up, 2, down, 2, up, 2, down, 2. Good. Let's see if we can do 3 more. Remember, if you need to stop before that, quality much more important than quantity. Last one. Good work. Switch hands with the handle. Roll that shoulder, loosen it up. We don't want it getting too tight. Okay, and let's switch sides. And after this, we'll leave our shoulders alone for a little bit. All right, here we go. Up, 2, down, 2. Really try to keep that arm back so it's in line with the rest of your body. Up, 2, down, 2. Abs in really tight. Up, 2, down, 2. Up, 2, down, 2. Good. Make sure you're not leaning. One way to know if you're leaning, in case you can't feel it, is to do it against the wall. Up, 2, down, 2. Good. 3, 2. Last one. Good work, everyone. Let's set the band or tube or whatever aside. Give that shoulder a roll or 3 forward. and back. Good. All right. Put a hand on the chair. I'm actually going to start this way. Okay, let's swing around in front and around behind. And we're not slowing this one down. We're going to do this one at regular speed. Around in front. Try to get that leg to really swing out away from you. Let's do 2 more after this one. So here's 1 and 2. Good job. All right, shake out your legs a little bit. Now we're gonna go here, knee up, leg back. Okay, and then we'll switch sides and do them both on the other side. So knee up, leg back. So I'm standing on the leg that was swinging before. And the moving leg is the leg that I was standing on before. Up. Don't worry about how deep you can go in it. Feel like the leg you're standing on is stabilizing you. Abs are in tight. Good, let's do 2 more. This is 1 and 2. Good job. Step it down, shake out your legs. I'm gonna move my chair so that I'm still facing you, but you can turn around if you'd like, right? Up tall, abs in tight. Now the leg that was just moving is gonna be swinging, swing, swing. Try to really let that leg swing away. And 2 more after this one. So 1 and 2. Good job. And step it down, shake them out a little bit. And the leg that was just swinging, now we're going to stand on and knee up, leg back. Abs in tight, shoulders back and down, knee up, leg back. Do what you can do well. Remember, quality much more important than quantity. Don't forget about the abs. If only they would stay in on their own, but they don't. And 2 more. And last one. Good job. Step it down again. Shake them out a little bit. Okay. And we're going to turn toward the chair here. And the leg that you were just standing on should now be the one that's moving, if you can remember which one that is. If not, I'm sure it'll remind you in a few seconds. Okay, so we're going to take the leg back again, and we're going to lift the heel up, but we're going to do it slow. So up, 2, down, 2, like that. Okay, so up tall. If you're sitting, just scoot all the way over to the side of the chair, and you may have to lean to the opposite side a little bit, and then pick it up like that. Do what you can. Here we go. Up, 2, down, 2. Make sure that knee stays back. And make sure that the toes touch the floor as lightly as you can. Abs are in tight, shoulders are down. Woo. I don't know about you, but my leg that I'm standing on is getting a little tired. That's all right, it can do it. 2 more times. Up, 2, down, 2, and up, 2, down, 2. Good job. Put the feet down. Swing. Good, and switch and swing the other leg. Okay, And then we're going to switch legs, right? Make sure you're doing the leg that you were standing on last time. And up, 2, down, 2. Up, try to stay up nice and tall. Up, 2. Try to make sure that you're not locking the knee that you're standing on, right? Again, abs are in tight. This is not so easy when we slow it down. 3, 2, last one. Woo! Wow. All right. Face the chair back. Step back just a little bit. Push back into your heels. Bring your chest down. Ooh, feel that stretch. Wow. Good. And abs in tight and slowly lift up. Okay. I think we could very safely leave our legs alone for a little bit. So let's grab the tuber band again and bring it behind you, right? And under your arms. And then we're going to shorten it up a little bit. Okay, so usually we do some stepping with this. If you still want to do that, that's fine. But if your legs are a little bit tired and you want to just do the upper body part, that works too. Okay, so let's do the left arm first and then we'll do the right arm. Okay, so here we go. We're going to go up. So up, up, up. And again, if your legs are a little tired and they need some rest, then just stand, don't move them. Four, 3, 2, 1. Pause in the center. Woo. Make sure those abs are tight and the shoulders are down, and let's switch. Up, 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 up. Woohoo! 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. Woo. Roll your shoulders a little bit, and we're going to reach across in front. So we're going to cross, and we're going to alternate. I forgot to mention that part. Alternate, alternate. So I'm just pivoting my foot, but I'm turning my body, and abs are in tight. So I'm coming up onto my toes and turning that leg. Push. Try to get that arm to extend as much as you can. And if your legs are getting a little tired, do it without the pivot and the rotation. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work, everyone. Lower it down. Whew. Shake out your arms a little bit, and then let's step on it with 2 feet. Make an X. Step your feet apart. Bring your hands up to the front of your legs, right? And we're going to pinch the shoulder blades, and you guessed it. 2 count pinch, 2 count release. Ready? Here we go. So pinch, 2, release, 2, pinch, 2, relax, 2, pinch, 2, abs are still in tight, pinch, 2, try to really pull the shoulders back, pinch, 2, relax, pinch, chew, relax, chew, pinch, chew, relax, chew, pinch, chew, relax, chew, 4, relax, chew, 3, relax, chew, chew, relax, chew. Last time, relax, chew. Good job. Bring your feet together. Undo your axe. Woo. See if you can maybe roll your shoulders forward, roll them back. And then we're going to shorten up the tube. We're going to work the sides of the waist. Right, so the feet are going to stay pretty close together, and we want to have a fair amount of resistance on the tube or band if you have one. And if you don't have one, just hold a weight in each hand. Okay, so up tall, abs are in tight, shoulders are over the hips, and hips are over the ankles. And we're going to go to the right, down and center, right, down and center, just to the right. Good. And center. And center. And center. And center. And center. Center. How about 2 more? Right and center and right and center. Good job. Come center, breathe. Get yourself organized again. And let's go left. Down and center. Down and center. Down. Pull those abs in tight. Don't forget about them. And center. And center. And center. Good. We have 5 more. 5, 4, 3. These feel great. 2, 1. Good job. All right. Take that tube back or band down to full length. Ooh, I got to shake my hands out a little bit. Okay. I'm going to read you my X. Feet are close together. And I'm going to bring my hands up to the outsides of my legs. And we're going back to working the legs a little bit, but the outsides of the legs, so the outer hip and thigh. We're going to start on the right side and we're going to step out and in just with the right leg. Here we go. Out, in, out, in, out. Remember, try to keep your toes pointing forward and shoulders stay over the hips. Abs are in tight, really push, push, push. Three more, you can do it. Good job, pause, center. Take a little breather, maybe shake out your legs a little bit or your arms, right? And then bring your hands back up, abs in tight, and left leg, out, in, out, in, out. Remember, keep that core nice and tight so your shoulders stay over your hips. Three, 2, 1. Good job. Woo. Undo your X. Actually, you can come off of the tube for a second if you want to, or band. Just kind of shake things out a little bit. And then we're going to step on it just one more time. And we're going to work the triceps. Right? So feet are apart. Hands are going to come behind your legs. right? And we're going to try to do this one slowly too. Okay, so if it starts to get hard, bring your feet closer together rather than stopping. Okay, so here we go. Up, 2, down, 2. Try to get the handle, if you have one, across your palm rather than your fingers. Up tall, down, 2. Up, 2, 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 down, 2. Up, 2. Woo, feel this in those triceps and maybe the backs of your shoulders a little bit. It feels great. Up, 2, down, 2. Up, 2, down, 2. One more time. Up, 2, down, 2. Good job. Step off the tuber band or put your weights down, shake them out a little bit. And let's give those triceps a little stretch. So bring one arm up and over, give yourselves a little pat on the back, and then push that arm up, or gently take your elbow and pull like you're pulling your arm behind your head. Good job, everyone. Feel that stretch in the triceps here. And try to keep breathing. Good, and let's release the arms down. Roll the shoulders forward and back a time or two, because the stretch kind of tightens up the shoulders a little. And then other arm, either push back or grab your elbow and gently give it a little pull. And breathe. Good, and lower your arms back down. Good. Okay, now we're going to use the chair. I want to try something a little bit different. Now, if you're sitting, then stay seated. So if you're sitting, you're going to sit here out at the front edge of your chair like this with your ankles under your knees. If you don't need to sit, then you're going to put your hands here. And if you're feeling strong and or flexible, you can put your hands here on the seat of the chair. Okay, so regardless of where you are, if you're standing, you're going to bring your chest forward like this and feet nice and about hip distance apart. And same thing if your hands are on the seat chair or the chair seat. How's that? And we're going to lift the heels and lower them. Lift them and lower them. Lift them and lower them. Lift them and lower them. So abs are in tight. Lift them and lower them. Wherever you are, shoulders are back. Abdominal muscles are in tight. And we should be feeling these in the calves. Let's do 3 more. 3, 2, 1. Good job. Inhale, lift up. If you're sitting, stay down and just extend one leg out in front of you. Heel down, toes up. Jeez. If you're standing, you can put one heel out in front of you and toes up and stretch like this. For some people, it's more comfortable to stretch this way though, stepping one foot back. So the front knee is bent, the back leg is straight, and push your heel down to the floor and try to stay up tall and feel that. Either way, you should feel a stretch in your calf. Right, but we have lots of different ways of stretching the calves. So it's always good to have options. right? So whichever leg you're doing, let's switch and do the other one. Good. Good job. And release. All right. Let's grab one heavy weight. We're going to work the sides of the waist again, but with the band or the tube or whatever we did before, we did it at regular speed. We're going to slow it down for this time. Right? So arm by your side, hand on your shoulder or fingertips behind your ear. Let's work the right side first like we did at first. Right? Feet not too wide apart. Pull those abs in tight. And we're going to go down, 2, up, 2, down, 2, up, 2. So abs are in really tight. I defy you to do this exercise without using your abdominal muscles. Right? Knees stay straight, but not locked. Feet stay flat. Ooh, feel those sides working. And abs in really tight. Try not to let your shoulder lift up. Remember, we're just holding that weight for extra resistance. Let's do 2 more. 2, down, 2, up. Last time, down, 2, up, 2. Good job. If you want to, you can set the weight down, reach that arm up, or you can hold the weight and stretch it out. Woohoo! I don't know about you, but I felt those. Good. And back up, and let's switch sides. All right, so arm at your side, fingertips on your shoulder or behind your ear. Abs are in tight. Don't let that right shoulder lift up. And here we go, left. Down, 2, up, 2, down, 2. Remember, don't lock your knees, but don't bend them. And both feet stay flat. 2, up. Try to stop in the center. Down, 2, up, 2, down, 2, up, 2. Feel that left side working. Abs are in really tight. Down, 2, up, 2, down, 2, up, 2, down, 2, up, 2, 3, up, 2, 2, up, 2. Last one. Good job. Now, if you want to set the weight down for the stretch, that's fine. If not, just hold it. Arm up, flex up and over. Good job. Whew. And release. I'm going to grab a drink. Feel free to join me. Okay. Now, instead of sitting and standing, we're going to do a different exercise. So we're all going to sit down, come out toward the front edge of the chair, right? And try to bring your ankles directly under your knees. So we're going to sit up as tall as we can. And we're going to extend one leg, and we're going to hold it up there for 5 seconds. Lower it down. And we're going to keep going with that same leg. So we're going to go up for 5, down for 5, up for 5 counts, then lower it and rest for 5 counts. Okay? It's not a super slow lift and lower. Okay, so Pick a leg. And 3, 2, 1. Lift. Hold it. Try not to lean back. Abs are in tight. Lower it down. Rest. 3, 2, 1. Pick it up. Hold it. Try not to lean back. Abs in tight. Lower it down. Rest. 3, 2, 1. Pick it up. Hold it. Again, try not to lean back. Lower it down. Rest. Should be feeling it. And pick it up. Extend. Lower it down. Rest. Give it a rub if it needs it. 3, 2, 1. Pick it up. Roll your shoulders. Lower down. Breathe. 3, 2, 1. Pick it up. And lower down. We'll do a couple more. And pick it up. Lower down. Whew, my leg's getting tired. And pick it up. You can do it. Try not to lean back. Lower it down. I think maybe we got one more. Here we go. Pick it up. And lower it down. Give it a rub. Good job. All right, now you know we have to switch sides. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. Pick it up as high as you can. Lower it down and breathe and pick it up. Try not to lean back and lower it down. Good. Pick it up. Up tall. Lower it down. Breathe. Here we go. Pick it up. Hold it. Abs in tight. Lower it down. Give it a rub if it needs it. And pick it up. Extend it. Lower it down. Breathe. Make sure you're not locking it when you extend it. Here we go. Pick it up so you can keep a little bend. Lower it down. Breathe. And pick it up. Abs are in tight. And lower it down. Woohoo. And pick it up. And lower it down. Good job. One more time. We can do it. Pick it up. And lower it down. Good job. We're going to stretch it out a little bit. So first things first, come behind your chair, swing forward and back. Whew. I don't know about you, but I felt that one. And then swing the other way. So because we're using the muscles differently than we normally do, you might feel this a little bit more. So there could be a little bit of soreness. You want to make sure that you're staying hydrated, drink plenty of fluids, and really focus on getting lots of protein in your diet because the protein will help that muscle pain go away. So let's sit back down in the chair, out toward the front edge of the chair, and whichever leg you did first, let's stretch that first. So ankle over knee, if you need to, extend the leg. If you need to, put the ankle below the knee, right? Make sure that the leg that's not stretching, that knee is in front of the hip, right? And see if you can gently push down on the thigh just above the knee on the leg that's stretching. And try not to lean back. It's really tempting to lean back on this one because then the stretch doesn't feel quite so intense. However, it's not going to get less intense if we don't try to get those muscles to relax a little. Good. All right, take your hands to the outside of that knee and pull that knee across to the opposite side or toward the midline of your body and then in toward your chest. So push over and pull up in towards you. Right? Breathe. You should feel this kind of down here in your hip. Push it over, pull it in, and breathe. And if you're not feeling a really deep stretch, it doesn't mean you're doing it incorrectly. It just means that that particular area is not that tight. Good. Okay, and let's release. Whew. And let's switch sides. So make sure that leg that you were just on, that foot is forward, so the ankle is under your knee, the knee's in front of the hip. Other ankle over the knee. Extend the leg if you need to. Take the foot below the knee if you need to. Push down just above the knee. Breathe. Think happy thoughts. Try to sit up straight. So I'm going to try not to lean and not to lean back, or not to lean to the side and not to lean back. Good, and then hands to the outside of the knee, and we're gonna push it over and pull it up in towards your chest. Over, up and in. So we're holding it for 30 seconds, right? So I try to sometimes see if I can push it a little bit further, pull it in a little bit further, get a little more stretch out of it. Sometimes I can, sometimes I can't, but it doesn't hurt to try. Good work, and let's release that foot down, going back to the first side, scoot all the way over, right? Hold on to the chair with one hand, lower that knee down, and lift up nice and tall. And breathe. We're almost done. You guys did a great job today. Just a few more seconds. Good. And let's sit up. Bring that leg forward. Slide over to the other side of the chair. Hold on up tall. Lower that knee down. Foot back behind you. Up as tall as you can, and see if you can push back a little bit. Ooh, feel that right in the front of the hip and the front of the leg. And remember, stretching that hip flexor is really important, because if it gets tight, it pulls up on the quads, the muscles in the front of the thigh, which in turn pull up on your knee. And it also can restrict the movement of your low back, which is not a good thing either. Good work. And then sit up, bring that leg forward, and let's go ahead and stand up. And then if you have your bar or your rod or cane, grab that. And if you don't have one, don't worry about it. Just extend your arms and bring them wide apart, just like mine are, except without a stick in it. And then bring it up and down and up and down. So we want to do this a little more quickly, right? Because we're trying to get things loosened up so that they'll move. So you want to try not to bend your elbows. Let's do one more, and then we're going to bring them up and just kind of hold them there, right? And make sure that you're not bending your elbows, and feel it right in here and in here. Good job, and lower down. Go ahead and set that aside. Whew. Good job, and bring the arms up overhead. Take a big, long overhead stretch. Maybe flex a little bit to one side. And center, and over to the other side. And center. Good job. Lower the arms down. Loosen up the shoulders. Roll them forward a time or two. Roll them back a time or two. And we are all done.